Hello, all, and welcome to this reading for the week of February 20th. So, I am asking about, what love messages you need to hear this week, what might pop up. I am asking about the current energy, so not looking too much into the past or too much into the future, unless that chooses to pop up here. Because it is a love reading, you might want to check out your Venus or, your usual sun, moon, rising to get a full picture of what's happening. As always, trust yourself and trust that you know which messages are for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, please let me know. If things resonate, I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or you can subscribe or watch any of my other videos. But thank you so much for, sharing your energy with me by watching this, and I'll see you at your reading. All right, hello, Aries, 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 and welcome to your love messages for the week of February 20th here. So you do have Judgment showing up reversed in how you are feeling, and the Tower reversed in how you are showing up. All right, so I was going to say, well, okay, yes, you are resisting some sort of awakening. These are two major arcana cards, all right? So I'm going to say, and two big ones too, like, big week for you. Okay, maybe you're processing a lot of big thoughts, a lot of big feelings, a lot of things around your identity is what I'm getting, because you're being beckoned for this reawakening, right? A new version of yourself is trying to rise. Okay, there's something that you need to accept, there's something that you need to assess over here, something about because this is the love messages. Okay, it could be around your relationships. How are you dealing with relationships? You might be assessing a relationship, you might be assessing your relationship patterns, right? I'm getting this need to assess what's not working, because there's a change that you are resisting. You're seeing this in both of these reversals over here, okay? Like, there's just, you're not welcoming in this potential new change, this potential, like, new beginning, right? Like, this new version of yourself is not rising if you're not allowing the complete destruction of this past tower. When I talk about the tower over here, right, we're talking about releasing things that are not working, right? Like the destruction of the tower. Yes, like that could be I mean, some of you could be like ending things, and it doesn't have to be like a relationship. It could be a relationship, but it could just be like releasing and destroying old habits that have been harmful to your relationships, right? If you're single, right, like just kind of really thinking about, okay, what hasn't worked out, what didn't I like, why have all of my past relationships gone through these tower moments that haven't worked out, so that I can start rebuilding, right? Like, the beauty of the tower is that as things fall apart and you realize what didn't work out, you get to build the tower in the way that you want, right? So it's like, a time for you to really think about what hasn't been working, so that you can eventually start welcoming in this new version of yourself, this new love, right? Like this new way of loving, of being in relationships, and relationships that serve your purposes, right? Like what you want over here. What do you want your tower to look like? What do you want your tower to be what's it called? Like, what do you want your tower to be made out of, right? Like, what are the foundations that you want in a relationship to look like? What do you want your actual relationships to look like, So I'm going to say, this is it seems very like internal, like the changes. I'm not getting that they're happening, right, with Judgment and the tower, right? It's not about like the people around you. The tower is reversed here. So that is an internal transformation. You are the one that's changing. It's not the people around you, right? Like, that's not going to change, or you have less control over that. So there is this need to focus on you and what you are changing within yourself in order to, better deal with these romantic endeavors here, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for singles. All right, so singles. Let's see, what do you have happening this week? Okay, that was not enough. Let me keep going here until okay, wow. All right, there you go. See your card. Oh wow, I love this, singles. Okay, why do I love this? Because the Emperor is Aries energy. Okay, so Aries is it's your own energy. Okay, so singles, like, it is about you being in your power. Okay, ultimately. Okay, Like you might be worried, or not worried, right? But like you might be prioritizing your self-love, taking care of yourself. I'm getting that this transformation, this destruction, this awakening, what's really gonna rise up is you leveling up as the emperor finally, right? Like finally being this person that can charge forward. I'm getting like, I don't know, just like with the imagery of the owl, right? Like really thinking about becoming wiser from all those lessons that you learned, all the things that haven't worked out, allowing you to see things in a different way and act toward what it is that you want. You could also have an Aries coming your way, right? Like, or if not like a fellow Aries, it could just be an energy of somebody who matches your energy, okay? Like somebody that you feel like is gonna be a good match for you, okay? I'm not getting, it's funny, right? Because like the counterpart would be like the Empress, you know, so, but I'm not getting that you're meeting like your, not only your counterpart, just somebody that that's gonna be very like you. I don't know, like that you're gonna feel like you met your match, okay? Like I don't know how to explain that. Like I mean, yeah, I mean that's just it, right? Like you could be meeting your match here. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna see what else pops up here. All right, pull a couple of cards for you. Wow, okay, I see there's that resistance. I feel like there's like some resistance over here to this transformation, to this change. That is way too many cards, but I do see share here. Okay, for some of you, you might be needing to share some feelings, share your thoughts, share what you are thinking, okay? Yeah, you have friends, you have action, more action. See, like just like this need for you to take action toward, did I say action? Where did I see? I don't know. Yeah, I guess the Emperor reminds me of action, right? But this need for you to yeah, like start working toward this transformation. All right, like stop resisting it, okay? Some of you might be spending some time with your friends. Your friends could play an important role in your love life, right? Like you might be meeting somebody through friends or whatever, or you might just be really focused on hanging out with some friends right now, okay? So yeah, you do have truth coming up as well. So you might be sharing the truth about something, telling someone the truth about something else. You might be discovering a truth, all right? But I'm also just getting like really like standing in your truth, okay? Or also like recognizing the truth of you, right? Like why are you resisting this transformation? Why are you resisting this you know, this awakening, this new version of yourself, right? Like coming to the to terms with that as well, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards here for those of you that are dealing with someone. All right, so okay. Wow. Sorry, the Empress just tried to pop up. You can't see it because it's over here, but the Empress just tried to pop up. So I don't know, maybe some of y'all are, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Those of you, okay, wow. Okay, those of you that are dealing with someone, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I believe it is the Wheel of Fortune. What's this? I know, like, is it the mutable signs that are, okay, I don't know if it is the mutable signs that are associated with this, but I am getting mutable energy, right? So that would be like Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces, right? So you might have one of those, like you might be dealing with somebody with those placements. You might have that kind of coming your way as well. Or you might, well, I mean, this is for like those of you that are dealing with someone, but like you have come ups, okay? Like you have good times with this person, okay? It's like, you know, after all this destruction, after these things that haven't been working out, you're finally, you know, allowing, you know, like the Wheel of Fortune is 10. So it's like you're ending 10s are like, you know, endings and new beginnings, okay? So it's like you're ending this. You're going to be allowing this transformation to take place. You're going to allow this new version of yourself to arise, and it's going to ultimately going to lead to better days. The Wheel of Fortune came right side up, right? So that's like good news, good times, good fortune for you and your loved one over here. If you allow yourself to really think about what hasn't been working, then you can truly welcome in this. Wow. Sorry, so vision popped up over here. All right. Yeah, so I'm getting share your vision, okay? Share your vision with each other. Like, what do you see for yourselves? What do you see with your person? Being willing to kind of yeah, like talk about that. Then you have adapt, and let me see if I can pull another card, and detach. Okay, interesting. So, you know, with adapt and detach and vision, okay, what I'm getting is like share your vision, detach from the outcome, right? Like kind of know that, you know, whatever it is that you're sharing is like, okay, you can work toward a goal or something, but things might, you know, the wheel of fortune, you know, it turns around and goes around and whatever, like, and things don't always pan out exactly as we want them. So I'm just getting this like detach from the outcome. Maybe you're over here resisting this, you know, this awaken, this like destruction or whatever, because you wanted a certain outcome to happen, right? So it's like detach from what that is, but you know, you can still have a vision, right? Like you can still work towards something, but be like, okay, if it doesn't happen that way, I'm gonna need to adapt. Okay, like, so you might need to make some changes. You might, yeah, like that might be what's kind of keeping you stuck over here, right? Like having this idea of like, this is what I thought was gonna happen, you know, and share that. You know, you don't know where your person is with that. If you don't know where your person is with that, then share that, talk about it, okay, and then make changes and adapt as necessary. All right, that is what I have for you today, Aries. All right, let me know if things resonated, if anything made sense. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe, you can check out my other videos. You know, thank you so much for being here, Aries. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. What does Taurus have showing up this week? Wow. Okay, Taurus. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Let me make sure I really shuffle. Yeah. Okay. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Seven of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, your luck is changing in love is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm getting something within you is changing as well. Okay, yeah, which is sorry, I love you, Taurus, but I was gonna say, which is a lot, you know, because you know, like Taurus is yes, perseverance, like working hard on something, and maybe you have been really like working hard on things, and you know, kind of, I'm getting like pushing through, right? Like, and doing some of the hard work over here, right? But like Taurian energy can be, you know, a little stubborn sometimes, you know, but I'm getting that you're like kind of welcoming in this shift. You're welcoming in this change. You're like, you know what? If I want things to, you know, come up, Taurus, you know, come up my way, like work for me. Like there are some changes over here that you need to kind of work with, right? And that you're being willing to work with, okay? Like you're thinking about your destiny is what I'm getting, right? Like karma, like it's like, okay, that's been repaid. I'm gonna be like, you know, standing your ground over here. I'm getting the Seven of Wands. You know, the sevens can be a challenging energy, but I don't get that. How do I say this? I'm getting that in a good way right here, right now. It's like you're standing your ground. You're being courageous. You're charging forward. I'm getting you're facing the challenges. All right, like you're kind of saying, hey, you know, this, for example, like this hasn't worked out, whether you're single or with a person. It's like you're willing to kind of stand in your power. You're willing to address the challenges that are coming forward in order to, right, like get these better days over here, you know, or do you know, like, does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense, okay? All right, so let's see, singles. What do singles have coming up in their energy this week of February 20th? All right, awesome. I love it. You do have the sun. All right, so for for some of you over here, okay, I'm just getting fun times, good times, okay? It could be with a person. It could be a Leo potentially coming your way is what I'm getting. But ultimately, right, like better days, brighter days, Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. This is beautiful, okay? Like you're working toward that. You're charging toward those good times, toward you feeling, I'm getting like in your power, toward you getting, oh my God, the heat. I'm feeling the heat here with the sun, okay? Wow. Taurus. All right, sorry. So you do have, I don't know if you can see, you have sexy times desire and balance check, okay? So for some of you, this could just be like some passionate times over here. All right, really vibing with someone, showing a lot of, I mean, you know, desire with someone. Make sure that you keep that energy balanced, okay? So just make sure that you're not, you know, playing too hard, that you forget, you know, like, balancing the work hard, play hard energy kind of over here. You know, if you're leaning toward the play hard, you know, kind of, okay, balance that with yourself, okay? So, yeah, no, I'm just gonna throw that out there. I mean, overall, right? Wheel of Fortune upright, it does seem like good times over here, okay? But, you know, yeah, just balance check, okay? Make sure that you are, being careful with that energy as well. I'm also gonna say for some of you, I don't know, I just got like checks and balances, but like, I don't know, I got like balance your, I don't know, like some of you maybe like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. It's like, be careful about like the money that you're putting into something, you know, like, are you putting too much like money? And maybe it's not, it doesn't have to be money, right? But it's like, you know, balance the energy is also what I'm getting, right? That you're not like kind of depleting yourself and stuff as well, okay? But it could be money related, right? Like, I don't know, are you spending too much money on these fun times as well? Okay, anyway, let's move on to, wow, those of you that are dealing with someone, okay, you might have a lot to say for those of you that are dealing with someone, because a lot of cards just try to pop up over here. Let me do like a little old school. Yeah, there we go. That feels good. Okay, Tauruses who are dealing with someone, what is coming into their energy this week? Okay, you have the World. All right. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, Taurus. Major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. All right. So you might just kind of be going through some big changes right now when it comes to your love life. Okay. You know, with the World, I am getting like, y'all might be, if you're dealing with someone like directly, right? Like y'all might be like assessing your like your relationship, right? Like, hey, you know, how do we level up? What do we need to close out? What cycles do we need to close out that haven't been working for us? Okay. Are we leveling up together is like another thing that I'm getting. Okay. The World, is that, sorry, I'm trying to think of like, is it the World that has the fixed energy on it? I don't know. Okay. Sorry, vision popped up. It's okay over here. Sorry, no, I'm not getting any signs. Sorry, I can't even like think about it, so I don't think it's important right now. All right, so whoever it is that you're dealing with over here, right? Like there is this need to kind of like assess. I'm getting like, think about what you might be missing, right? Like you might be missing this person. You might have not like talked to them. It could be a crush, you know, it could be somebody that you're trying to share something with, right? Like, yeah, you are trying to share, right, with the World, right? Like, hey, what does this level up work for you? Can we work through this together or not? Are we gonna, right? Like this is where you're being courageous and facing those challenges, right? It's like you're thinking about your destiny, you're thinking about your future, so you're going out there and saying, hey, you know, like this is what I want, this is what I need. And it might be challenging over here, but it's like you're doing it, right? Like share your visions, talk about what you might be missing in this relationship is what I'm getting. Like you could just be like missing your person, but it's like, what do you need to truly feel like you're leveling up over here, right? Like you're closing out cycles of things that haven't worked out, okay? Those of you, yeah, I mean, like your crush, you might be leveling up with your crush, you know, some of you, like the person that you're thinking about could be something that's like a little bit lighter over here, and that you're like kind of moving towards something a little bit more serious. All right. So yeah, that is what I have for you right now, or Taurus. Okay. Let me know if that resonated. Let me know if that made sense. I would absolutely love to hear from you in the form of a like, a comment. You can subscribe, watch my other videos. I appreciate you so much for being here, and thank you for your support. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna drink some water first. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up this week? All right, Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up this week? Okay, so you do have the Three of Pentacles showing up reversed and the Three of Swords. So 2-3 energies. The number 33 might be important, or you might want to look into that as well, just because like you do have the 2-3, so it also 233 I'm getting, right? Like 233, I don't know. But I don't know, that might just be something that you're needing to look into. Side note here. But you do have Wow, some healing, all right? Like you are working on healing over here, okay? The Three of Swords reversed, it's not a bad energy. It's actually a good energy. It's like, are you still heartbroken? Are you still a little bit hurt? Is there still something that you're trying to resolve? Yes, absolutely, right? Like, unfortunately, sorry, I don't mean to sound so excited about you still being hurt, but it's like you're not quite out of the woods yet, but you are working on your healing. That's what the Three of Swords reversed is saying, right? Like that you're starting to process, you're starting to work through things, this heartbreak, this sorrow, like it's coming to an end. The next card, right? Like that would be a little bit more of like stepping out of that over here, like it's a sort of level up, right? Like the first level up taking place. So you're about getting ready to leave this energy of pain over here. But I am going to ask you, how hard are you working toward that? Okay. Because with the Three of Pentacles, which is like your you energy coming up reverse, there is a sense of lack of cooperation, lack of like really, the Three of Pentacles is like collaboration and cooperation and working hard. I mean, it's Pentacles energy, right? So it's like I'm getting, what are you doing in your physical realm, in your material realm, to actually work toward your healing? Okay, because it's not enough to be in your head thinking about your healing if you're not actually taking the steps in the physical realm, right? Like to work toward that, right? So for example, if you're dealing with someone, it could be about talking to them, right? Like, and saying, hey, like this is how I want to cooperate with you to work towards our success, right? This is how we can kind of problem solve some of these things, right? If it's about yourself, it's like, okay, what am I doing in my everyday life to work toward this healing? How am I nurturing myself? What am I learning? Sorry, I saw like teaching and talent and over here enterprise success, as well. But it's like, what am I actually doing to guarantee my success in these new relationships, or that I want to get into, or this love that I'm trying to welcome in for some of you? It's funny because it says teaching, but I'm getting learning more than anything, right? Like, are you not cooperating with like learning about, something's trying to teach you, that maybe it's like what life is trying to teach you, but it's like cooperating with this energy of grieve. I know that sounds really weird, right? But in order to kind of have the success over here, like actually putting in some hard work into your healing, not just mentally but in the physical realm, is what I'm getting. That's something that's needed right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a card actually to see what energy is coming toward those of you that are single here. Okay, so you do have the Queen of Cups. I love it. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, this is Gemini. Okay, so Queen of Cups, because it is a court card, singles, you might just straight up have somebody coming your way here. It could be no, this would be Cancer or Scorpio energy. Okay, yeah. Some of you could have a fling over here showing up, all right? The Queen of Cups is somebody who's loving, who's caring, okay? Somebody who's, I don't know, like somebody who might just be like really willing to, sorry, I'm trying to like shuffle these over here and talk at the same time, and it's just like I'm feeling a little stuck here. Maybe you're feeling stuck with putting your, okay, wow. Okay, Sherry just kind of flew out over here. All right. And so, what I'm getting is like somebody's coming over here to like share something toward you, okay? But you could also be kind of more willing to share, right? I'm getting like share what you want, share your feelings, share your thoughts about the situation is also something that I'm getting, okay? Try something new. Some of you might be going to like a new place and meeting somebody new there, okay? Or like trying like a new, if you're dating online, maybe trying a new app, right? Like, or if you're meeting people in person, right? Like visiting a new place, like, and kind of meeting people there, like that sort of situation. But I'm also getting, like, don't forget to fill your own cup of love as well with this Queen of Cups, okay? So it's like, yeah, you might be getting ready to share, somebody might be getting ready to like share their cup of love with you, but don't forget to kind of nurture yourself as well, because you're still in this healing process over here, all right? So be careful that you're not like depleting yourself of, like kind of too busy pouring your cup of love out there and not enough into yourself, okay? Like that's just a message that I got over here, okay? Gemini. Yeah, this is Gemini. All right. Now, those of you that are dealing with someone over here, let's see. What do partnered up Geminis have coming up this week? Wow. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. This pain, this cooperation, that needs to happen, this hard or this hurt. All right, first of all, like, it's coming to an end. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing endings, final closure. Some of you might be looking for some closure with someone. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, like, let me pull from over here and see if anything pops up as far as, like, is there potential reconciliation? But for some of you, you might just straight up be ending something with someone, you know, like, and I'm getting that you're gonna be getting your closure. Okay, remember that your closure, sometimes it doesn't come from this person. This closure has to come with yourself, you know. Back to this Three of Pentacles is like, are you cooperating? You know, like, maybe this person is unwilling to cooperate with you. You know, this is Gemini energy. So, you know, it's just, you know, I'm either getting somebody, I don't know, like, it could be a mutual energy where you both feel like you're hurting each other, all right? But somebody that's not making you feel like in your power or strong. But do know, you know, once again, the 10 reversed is saying, hey, the end is near, as far as, like, the suffering, the feeling and pain, the thoughts that are plaguing you over here, like, that part is close to an end over here, okay? So, you know, that would be like the upside of seeing this, you know, that is like, you're gonna have this new beginning. You're gonna have, yeah, you're gonna have, I'm gonna pull another one. Okay, yeah, I don't know, I felt the need to pull another one, but and it makes perfect sense. Okay, so, all right, so, you know what, I'm just gonna tell you what I got. Okay, I am getting, you're wrapping up something. I'm not necessarily getting that this is something that you're gonna kind of like come back and reconcile or anything like that. It could happen for some of you if you're true about your feelings over here, and if you address the issues at the root of the matter. Okay, so, like, if that is gonna happen, y'all are gonna have to, I'm getting, like, work really hard. Okay, now, and adapt. Okay, adapt to each other's needs, really, like, talk. But I'm getting, like, for those of you that are really struggling, like, there's this need to assess, like, is this relationship worth the hard work that needs to go into it? Okay, like, I'm just gonna throw that out there, you know, because if it's like, if you're feeling like you're putting in more hard work than you're actually getting any benefits out of this, right? Like, that's for you to kind of, like, decide over here, you know, like, how are you actually gonna get out of this, you know, feeling plagued, feeling overwhelmed. I'm getting, right, like, just really feeling hurt, you know. I'm getting, it's very, like, your thoughts over here, not like mental chaos, you know, mental hurt, you know. So, you know, what I'm getting though is, like, as you wrap this up, I'm getting, like, somebody, I don't know, like, somebody new, right? Is like, you're going to be addressing things, you know, for yourself at the root of the matter, and kind of being reborn, because that's what the 10 of Swords is, ending something and starting something new. And I'm getting, you know, like, somebody's who's going to have a genuine interest in you. It could be this Queen of Cups over here, right? Somebody with, like, more real feelings, somebody that's going to be, not that this person doesn't have true feelings for you, right? And like I said, you know, like, their heart could be true, but it's like, you know, I don't know, right? Like, I'm getting, there's just, like, some issues that need to be addressed over here if y'all are trying to kind of work together. And you also need to be willing to collaborate over here, because I'm getting that you're also kind of not collaborating with the situation. Okay, but it's like, as things end, I'm getting just, like, good things coming your way, like, you know, I don't know, and it could just be with this person, or it could be somebody else, you know. I don't know, like, the energy feels really flip-floppy, you know. Like I said, I'm not really getting, like, y'all are gonna be great again sort of thing, and I'm not gonna lie to you just to lie to you. Like, I'm just getting, like, if you do resolve something, it's gonna be a lot of hard work. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that, Gemini, you know. But overall, healing. Okay, healing, new beginnings, and, you know, yeah, all right, focus on your self-love too is what I'm gonna say. All right, thank you so much for being here. All right, you know, if anything resonated, let me know. That reading makes sense. I felt a little kind of out of it here. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment, because I would like to know here, because it felt a little all over the place. All right, thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Cancer. Cancer. What does Cancer have showing up this week of February 20th. All right, Cancer, you do have Justice reversed and the Three of Cups. All right, so I am gonna say you might not be feeling great this week, but hanging out with some friends can help you kind of balance that energy. All right, I'm getting that, you know, you might be feeling things aren't balanced in your relationships, or things aren't balanced in your like love life, right? Like you might be having a hard time balancing relationships and other aspects of your life over here, okay? And you know, but I'm getting that you're going to be willing to kind of socialize. I'm getting that you're willing to put yourself out there. Maybe like you need to talk about these things, you know, put your energy, like not, maybe not ignore your energy, your ideas, your feelings out there, really is what I'm getting. Talk it out with your friends, you know, kind of I'm getting like get insight from other people. Do you have to accept all the advice that people give you or everything that people tell you? No, right? But I'm almost getting like a bouncing ideas off of people, you know, like kind of not sorry, like not hermiting into your little, not hiding in your little shell, right? But it's kind of like, you know, kind of peeking out there and kind of seeing what, you know, I don't know. I'm just getting like, put yourself out there, like share some of those feelings, share some of those thoughts, and see who's got your back. Because I'm getting like more people have your back than you think over here, okay? So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some cards. A card for, yeah, for the single energy. Yeah. Four of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna say, hey, like you got some progress over here, kinda. But you know, the Four of Cups is right, like being disillusioned, right? Being frustrated, right? Like you might be, right, like feeling in, like, you know, this, I'm getting this, like this lack of balance again, right? You know, yeah, like you might be dismissing offers that are coming your way, and that doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Like it might just be a you time, it might be a you and your friends time over here, but I'm getting that you're coming out of this energy, okay? I'm getting that you're trying to think about how to balance the scales. You are thinking about, like, I'm getting that you're considering kind of peeking over here, right, and seeing, hey, you know, like what's over there, what am I kind of missing out on, you know, with this reversal over here. It's like you're coming out of this energy of feeling imbalanced and starting to put yourself out there, okay? So let's see what else we have. I'm gonna say Four of Cups is your own energy over here, Cancer. So, you know, like, you know, with the reversal, it's kind of, yes, back to this whole, like, you not feeling your best self, right? Like, you're feeling a little topsy-turvy over here. But I mean, you could also be dealing with somebody that has that energy, like, toward you or like with you. I don't know, like be careful, like whoever it is that you're dealing with. You know, you do have secrets, sweet nothings, and patience. You might have some secrets being revealed between friends, all right, or your friends might reveal some secrets about something, or I don't know. I'm also getting like, you know what I was saying earlier about kind of you talking about your feelings with your friends. Like you might be in this energy of more being willing to kind of share some of these things that you felt were so hidden, you know. And kind of starting to put that out there. You know, patience, you know, it's like, don't rush yourself to get out of this energy, right? It's like, allow yourself to kind of say, okay, well, why am I being, why am I feeling frustrated? Why am I disillusioned? Why am I rejecting these offers over here? I'm getting, be patient with yourself, you know, and have patience because, you know, like things might be coming, you know, and with sweet nothings, it's funny, usually is like, oh, you know, tell your person sweet nothings and things like that. But I'm getting almost like, you don't want these sweet nothings, right? Like, it's like you want more than that. I'm getting like these sweet nothings need to go toward yourself right now. And it's like, you don't want these words, you don't want words that are just words, is kind of what I'm getting over here, you know? So it's like, I don't know, like that might be part of what you're revealing over here. Like, I'm getting in touch with what you really want as well, okay? So that's what I have for singles. Let's see, like those of you that are dealing with somebody else over here. Let's see, those of you that are coupled up here, what do they have coming up this week? All right, or dealing with someone, okay. All right, so those of you that are dealing with someone, you could be dealing with a Virgo here. Okay, I'm getting your person is very strong. Yeah, interesting. Okay, your person might be really strong-willed, okay? And, like, I'm also getting somebody who might be a little bit, like, you're over here wanting to have some fun times, and your person might be really preoccupied with work. So work might be just really getting in the way of things right now. But, and you might feel that's why, like, some of this imbalance, right? Maybe you feel like your person's not paying attention to you or something like that. But it's, yeah, kind of back to, like, it's gonna be up to you to put out this energy over here of like, hey, let's have some fun, hey, like, let's plan something, okay? You could have gifts coming your way, like maybe you need to gift your person a little something, maybe your gift can be like your time over here, okay? With with tension, it's like what I'm getting, like I said, it's back to that whole thing, is like there might be tension between your person and you regarding work or regarding like their personal life or their individualistic nature, okay? Like your person might be really worried about themselves right now, so it's like it's causing this tension between you all. So you have to kind of talk about, and I'm getting like that, but y'all kind of getting out there having some fun times, right? Like then you can really talk about and kind of address, like, hey, okay, like this is what's not kind of working out. This is where I'm feeling imbalanced over here, okay? But yeah, I'm getting like, make sure that you're making some time for fun times with your person, okay? With incoming, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Incoming, yeah, I mean, incoming tension, incoming gifts, okay? So like, yeah, like I said, you might just kind of have these things popping up. I don't know, your person might be working really hard to get you something, okay? Like that's a side message here for some of you. All right. But yeah, I'm getting just yeah, make sure that y'all are making time to have fun with each other, okay? Like don't get too caught up in the grind is what I'm getting, okay? So that is what I have for you right now. Cancer, was that Cancer? I hope that was Cancer. All right, so thank you, Cancer, for being here. All right, so if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know in the form of a like or a comment. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna drink some water first. All right, thank you. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to Leo. Okay, Leo. What does Leo have showing up this week? Wow. Leo, I love it. I hope you're feeling good. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you do have the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles here. Reversed, okay. With the Empress, okay, I'm going to say, I hope you're feeling good. Okay, I hope you're feeling in your power. But I am seeing like some of you might be a little bit frustrated, okay? Now, the Eight of Pentacles, it is a very hardworking energy. You might be working really hard to take care of yourself. You might be working really hard to take care of others, okay? Like you might be in a very, I'm getting like you might be in a very giving energy over here, okay? Like, so whether it is to your person or whether it is to like yourself or somebody else, right? I'm just getting I don't know, like you might be kind of busy taking care of others, so be careful, okay? Because with the Eight of Pentacles being reversed, the messages around working hard but then like not reaping the benefits, right? So you want to make sure that you're not like overworking or overextending yourself and then it ends up depleting you. It's like you want to make sure that you're mindfully working. Like if I'm gonna be working hard, you the Eight of Pentacles promises that if you continue your hard work, you're going to get to reap the benefits, okay? But it's like you also don't want to misuse your energy, okay? So like, okay, so for example, if you're working in a relationship, right, and you feel like you're working really, really, really hard at making this relationship work, are you addressing the right things, right? Are you just kind of focusing on, how do I say this, right? Like, because you might think that you're working hard at this relationship, let's say for those of you that are dealing with someone, but your person might not see it that way, right? So it's kind of like, are your missions aligned? Are your visions aligned? Like your person might not see all the hard work that you're putting into things, So kind of, and I'm going to start with those of you that are dealing with someone today, okay? Because I just feel like I'm getting those messages, so Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, some of you are okay. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra. It could be an Aquarius over here. But yeah, what I'm getting is just somebody who there's miscommunication happening, okay? Like above everything, it's like y'all not talking, not sharing your ideas or not being aligned, okay? Like there's like a lack of balancing your ideas, right? Like, or what you're sharing or what you're saying to each other. Be careful, you know, about like, okay, I'm getting that like I'm just being honest energy, but it's like, okay, are you being honest or are you being mean? Because you can be honest without being mean, you know? Like you don't have to be callous, you don't have to be, and maybe that's like your person's energy toward you. Like they're kind of using that as an excuse to kind of be a little bit mean or being a little bit callous over here with you, okay? Wow, okay. Yeah, okay. Wow, okay. So you do have balance check, okay? So I'm gonna go back to this. Make sure that y'all are balancing your needs, balancing your wants, actually like talking about, because it's like if you're putting a lot of hard work into something that your person doesn't even value, why are you putting all that hard work, right? I mean, like if you're doing it for your person, right? Obviously, if you're doing it for yourself, then great, do it for yourself, yes. But don't do it like for your person if they're not even something, is if it's not even something that they want, okay? Like that's what I'm getting, okay? Now for some of you, there is this, I'm getting like this rekindling, okay? Like I'm getting you know, y'all might have some ability to rekindle things through your exploring your passionate sides, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. All right. I'm getting, I don't know, like you, for some of you, like this could be like a lighter situation. It could be like not like a full-on, you know, like committed relationship, more of like a crush that you're thinking about and that you're kind of thinking about like, do I want, you know, you might want to be like, you might be putting a lot of energy into this crush, but you're like, I don't really know if this is going to pan out or not, right? So like, you know, there's kind of this whole like also balancing yourself and your ideas. Make sure that you're prioritizing yourself with this Empress being here, okay? That you are taking care of yourself. Like there could be a lot of desire between both of you over here, but like I said, this need to balance your energies. Make sure that y'all are on the same page about your needs and wants over here, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and move on to single energy. What does single energy have going on for them? Queen of Wands. Wow. All right. What is this? Leo. Leo is, sorry, the Queen of Wands is, it could be Aries or Leo energy. Okay. So this could also be understood as your own energy over here. So you could just be, you know, standing in your power. You could be meeting your match over here. Like somebody that you're gonna, somebody that's gonna spark you could be coming your way as well. All right. But I am getting, you know, I don't know, just with the Queen of Wands and the Empress over here, that ultimately, like, you are working hard on feeling strong and being strong and showing up as this I can take care of business like leader who is passionate, who's creative, who doesn't give who doesn't care what like people think about them and things like that, right? Who doesn't censor themselves, just like me. All right. No, I meant like, sorry, because like I try to stop. Anyway, that's not the point. This is about you. So the point is, yeah, I mean, like for this of you that are dealing with someone, I am getting that it is going to be like a creative, like really, I mean, fire and fire sort of thing over here. Let me see, is that too many? Okay, I mean, that was learned, so I don't know, take it or leave it. You have gifts, patience, and true heart over here. Okay, I mean, it could be somebody that, I don't know, somebody could come bearing gifts, okay? Somebody that, you know, you might need to be patient. Okay, what I'm getting, this person could really spark you and light you up if you have somebody coming your way. So kind of practice patience is what I'm getting, okay? Like, don't kind of rush into things, okay? That is what I got with patience. or also, you know, like being patient about what's coming your way, because it is somebody that's going to have like good intentions, true intentions. Okay, they could be a gift. Gift giving could be their love language over here, is something that I'm getting as well. Okay, but also, I don't know, I'm getting that like as you work on yourself and you work hard on strengthening like who you are over here, like the universe is going to give you these gifts of like allowing you to meet someone that's going to be like your match over here. Okay, so that is what I have for you today, Leo. Let me know if anything resonated. I would absolutely love to hear from you, please. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or you can watch my other videos or share my videos. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate all your support. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Virgo. Virgo. What does Virgo have showing up this week in love? What are Virgo's love messages for February 20th? Okay, wow. So you do have the Three of Wands and the Moon. Okay, I am getting you very much being in your thoughts and in your feelings, and it might make you a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, why do I say that? Okay, so the Moon is Piscean energy. Okay, that is opposite of your energy, right? Like that's on the axis over here. So I'm getting like you doing like a 180. You're doing some deep exploration that is gonna go within. Okay, are you thinking of bigger, better days? Are you thinking of adventures? Do you want something new in love? That is what I'm getting. If it's not, maybe it's just not your reading, if that's not what you're looking for, because that is what I'm getting over here. Right, like you're thinking about exploring, like you want like whether it's with somebody or on your own, like, right, whether you're single over here and trying to get things started and you're looking for something fresh and new, or you're trying to freshen up a relationship that you're in, or kind of like go on these new adventures with somebody. You are considering this, you're thinking about this. But before you kind of do that over here, there is this need for you to get in touch with your feelings. There is this need for you to do some inner exploration. This came out in your, like, this is my, I assigned this to be like the, like you energy, like your internal, how you're feeling like inside, and this kind of like how you're showing up. All right. So I'm getting that you are not really sharing your feelings with the Moon is how you're showing up. Okay. It's like, there's that hidden part of you, the inside part of you, like, right, the opposite of, you know, how you show up in Virgo-ness, right, is like that Pisces-ness, the feelings that you are keeping hidden that need to surface, that need to come to the light. Whatever it is that you are, you know, thinking about over here and exploring, is like you're not saying it, okay, or acting on it or talking about it, right? And it's like, you know, if it's for yourself, then there is this need, right, to kind of put it into practice. And if it's with somebody else, it's like, okay, if you have all these ideas, you might be scared of the effect that this could have on your person or something like that. But it's like, how are you going to make it happen if you don't talk about it? Okay. Also, you know, I'm going to say, you know, there is with this is like, no, I'm getting that, you know, like, you know what your feelings are, that you have got, because I was gonna say, make sure that, you know, you're in touch with your feelings, that you're actually assessing what it is that you want. But I'm getting that you've done the work over here. You've looked deep within. You've thought about these new ventures that you want over here. You're just kind of not talking about it too much right now. All right. So that might make you feel a little uncomfortable, right? To actually put yourself out there like that about like, this is what I want in love. This is the kind of relationship that I want, or this is what I want our relationship to look like, might feel a little bit hard to say here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with singles. So singles. Nope, that did not feel right. What do singles have? All right. That felt a little choppy. And I'm going to say it's your resistance to talking about things, okay? Why are you resisting things? I don't know. What are you afraid of? That might be a question that you can ask yourself. What are you afraid of with sharing these things, okay? All right, so for those of you that are single, you do have the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing. Yeah. See, I'm getting that you're like balancing these two parts of yourself. Like you're balancing your feelings with what you're doing. You're balancing Right, like you're balancing your external self and your internal self is what I'm getting, okay? Like what do you want with what you're gonna do about it, okay? Like you do, like you will have this, like this is gonna come your way. I'm also getting, right, like it's ultimately gonna bring into fruition, right? Like a balanced sort of relationship, but you need to be balanced within yourself first, okay? There's the Two of Pentacles isn't always shown as balance, right? Sometimes it's a little all over the place. So I'm getting that you are going to be getting the hang of things, okay? With patience, slow and steady, okay, learn. There might still be some stuff left to learn. There might be some stuff left to learn about, I don't know, like it could be about yourself, but it could also be about what you want, okay? So, well, okay. How do I say this? That sounded like the same, huh? No, like, I mean, it could be like learning about your feelings, or it could be learning about how do I make the things that I want happen, right? Or like how to put your energy out there, or how to I don't know, like I'm getting just kind of learning also about like, how do I say this? Like okay, like learning about why do I act the way I act. So some of you might be looking into actually learning about your love styles, or learning about how you show up in relationships, or your attachment styles, right? Like that might be something that you're still kind of processing over here, and that I'm getting like starting to do like, or have been doing the work on, but there might still be a little bit left to learn over here, okay? Yeah, with patience, things are coming your way, okay? Like just kind of, I think as you learn more, things are going to start coming. Getting the universe to start going to bringing you these gifts, okay? Like the universe is going to bring you this balance, okay? Like that's really, I'm getting, this is a very about you, right? Like you and your energy, and your, like you worried about you right now kind of week, all right? So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and see those of you that are dealing with someone, or have somebody on your mind, or are coupled up, or whatever. Let's see a situation. Oh wow, goodness golly. Sorry, I'm laughing. Is this Virgo? Yeah, this is Virgo. Ten of Pentacles. This is a Virgo card, okay? So wow, with your person, okay, I'm just gonna say that as you continue to balance yourself, and you continue to assess these things, and you're thinking about these things that you want, you have your future just waiting for you over here, okay? I love how, you do have the Five Pentacles and Five Pentacles in a very like balanced way in this card, because it's like that's what you're looking for over here, right? Like you're trying to balance things, and this is coming your way, all right? The Ten of Pentacles is the card of, like legacies and what you're leaving behind. And that could look like a nuclear sort of family, like you might be thinking about, hey, I want to get married and have children. What are we going to leave them, and where are we going to live, and like that sort of thing, right? Or you could just be thinking about, hey, I want this partnership with you, and I want us to start exploring and adventuring and traveling over here, right? Like, whatever that looks like for you, okay? It doesn't have to look one particular way, but it is coming for you. It's waiting for you. It's like, as you are revealing these feelings, right? I'm getting talk to your person about your feelings, because how is this gonna manifest if you do not talk about it? If you do not expose the visions that you've had, the dreams that you had for your future, you're not gonna bring them into fruition, okay? All right, so wow. Interesting. You have level up, not yet, and divine timing. Yep. All right. I love it, because this is just reiterates everything that I just said, okay? You are leveling up. You are waiting. Your future is waiting for you, okay? But not yet. Why not yet? Because of divine timing. Divine timing is in a time period or a time frame, all right? Divine timing is when you are ready, okay? So back to this whole idea of, if you're not starting to manifest, if you are not emotionally ready, if you are not putting this energy out there, if you're not starting, right? It's not like you're gonna be, I am 100% ready right now, right? Or I am 100% healed and know how to deal with my emotions, so now I can welcome this in. Like, that's not going to happen, right? But it's about you taking the action steps, you doing the things that you need to do to start welcoming this in, okay? That's divine timing, all right? Like you starting to work toward that, right? So like continue to work on this so that you can welcome this level up, all right, that is really trying to find you over here. Your future is trying to find you, Virgo. All right, go and welcome it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe. You can check out my other videos. I appreciate any and all your support. Thank you and good luck. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Libra. Libra. What does Libra have going on this week, Libra? All right, Libra, you have the Lovers reversed. Wow. Okay. And then you have the Four of Swords. Okay. So for some of you, you could be going through some hardships in your relationships or in your love life in general, okay? Like you might be feeling, I'm getting, you know, for my singles and my people who are not thinking about someone in particular, like it could just be your failed relationships, right? Things that haven't worked out. You know, Libra, I hate to, okay, what I'm getting here is also like, why haven't things worked out? Like, when am I gonna get mine? Like, what am I missing, right? Like, I'm getting like a sadness about, you know, things not working out. For those of you that are dealing with someone, it could just be an energy of things not being what you thought they were, or things kind of not feeling right, you know, like things just not, I don't know, I'm getting, right, like you've been dreaming up of this relationship that you want, but it doesn't feel that way. It's not feeling balanced. It could be a lack of balance. It could be a lack of communication as well, because the Lovers is Gemini energy. So, you know, are you all talking about this with this Four of Swords? I'm getting that you're not, you know, like you've kind of been, I don't know about your person, but I'm getting that you yourself haven't been really taking a lot of action toward it, okay? And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because what I'm getting is that what you've been doing is that you've been recovering, you've been thinking about it, right? So whatever energy you're in, whether you're paired up or not, or thinking about someone or thinking about yourself, okay, it's like you have been thinking about what you want to create. The Four of Swords is a manifestation card. You get to chill, you get to stay still, sit with your thoughts and allow your thoughts to tell you, okay, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I want to work toward, you know? So it's like you're manifesting, you're starting to think about what you want to create, what you want to ask for, what you want to do over here, okay? So it's not, you know, it's not a bad energy, right? Like, I mean, especially if you're dealing with someone, I am getting you know, this need to kind of talk about things sooner than not. I mean, depends on how fast you want to rekindle things. You know, this might just be a week for you to process these emotions and process what it is that you want, and even process what it is that you're not working, you know, for singles too, right? Like process what hasn't been working that's kind of kept you from having a successful relationship, or a relationship that feels good, because I'm getting that you really are thinking about the relationships that haven't felt good, you know? So let's go ahead and get into single energy. What do singles have? Wow, okay. I don't, interesting. I want to take this, but I don't know if I should take it this way or this way. And I don't think this is going to help. Okay, I'm gonna take it this way. I'm just gonna speak to kind of both. We'll think about it sideways. Okay, some of you, yeah, there's decision making energy. Okay, the Lovers, yeah, that was one thing I missed about the Lovers energy. The Lovers energy is also decision making energy. Okay, so some of you might have to choose, you know, it doesn't have to be between, it could be between two people, it doesn't have to be, it could just be like between two ways of being. Okay, so there's like this need to kind of, I'm getting like cut ties, change some things, you know. You might have to decide between, okay, like, how do I say this, Libra? Wait, is this Libra? Yeah, this is Libra, right? And this is your energy, okay? So this is like you not feeling your greatest self right now. Actually, this is both Libra energy. Interesting. And Gemini. So a lot of air. I mean, yeah, you're very in your thoughts right now is what I'm getting, right? Just kind of really processing, thinking about what it is that you're going to do. Okay, so this is like a weird example, Libra, but for, okay, well, let's say that you're thinking about like your authentic self, for example, right? And it's like, okay, well, like my authentic self wants this and this is what I want. And I'm not saying that you should deny yourself in that, right? You should always be your true self, right? But I'm also getting this energy of like, well, I'm just like, I'm blunt, right? And that is who I am, and I'm gonna, like, that's just how I'm gonna live my life, right? And it's like, okay, cool, that's great, you're blunt or whatever, right? But it's like, okay, are you just kind of blunt and honest, or I don't know, like, are you a little bit meaner than you need to be, right? Because that's like a point where it's kind of like, okay, like balancing, like, you know, okay, like this idea of who you think your authentic self is with like things that you could still kind of like learn, right? And especially with this miscommunication, all right? Some of you, sorry, so maybe that's why I use that as an example, because maybe like your communication styles is something that you're kind of processing. And the reason I bring that up is kind of like, it's like you might be deciding between like these versions of yourself, or these like what actually feels real to you, you know, and kind of assessing whether it's just something that you kind of felt was real and true to you and who you were, or if it's just something that maybe just has no space in your life anymore. I don't know if like that makes sense, right? Does it make sense? Can you please tell me if that made sense? Because I don't know how else to explain it. It's just like, you know, like you might have had this idea of like, this is how I am, but now you're kind of choosing to balance that with like, okay, maybe like I am an honest person, but I can also, right, like choose not to be mean, right? Like I don't know, like that. Okay, let me know if that makes sense. Okay, but it's like, regardless of, right, it doesn't even have to be that, it doesn't have to be communication. It could be, I'm getting for some of you a lot, like your communication style in relationships in particular is something that might need attention over here, because there's like all this air energy. But you could be deciding between just like the way that you've been in relationships, and kind of you're assessing like, right, like what needs to be left behind, but as far as you is what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, wow, yeah, okay, so you do have assess, all right. Sorry, it's not assess. You do have assess, but yeah, so you're assessing, okay, like you are thinking about this. You could be assessing a situationship, okay, you could be assessing, I am getting more, right, because this is more of the single energy, so I'm getting that it's like yourself that you're assessing, but you could be assessing a situation because you could have a potential reconciliation coming over here, all right? And you do have long term, so I'm getting that whatever changes you're making right now are going to be for the long term, all right? Whatever things that you are doing, I'm getting that you're also thinking about how to make long term like changes that are ultimately gonna like benefit you. Okay, I mean, you could, I don't know, you could have somebody from your past coming back here over here with reconciliation, or trying to kind of problem solve or assess something as well. Okay, so like I said, back to this whole being mindful about communication. Okay, wow. All right, Libra, goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and do couples and people, if you have somebody on your mind. Wow. Okay. Sorry, hella cards just tried to like, so y'all might be ready to talk to someone, or like you really have a lot to say to somebody. Okay, let's see. So you do have the Creator. Interesting. I'm gonna get the book for that. The Creator, and it did come out reversed, but okay. So it says the Creator card signifies that there is a powerful energy brewing in the atmosphere around you. It may feel overwhelming and tinged with undertones of darkness. Okay, you may feel the urge to run and find shelter from the storm, but trust that you are ready to transmute this force into something that will propel you forward on your path. Okay, so yeah, back to this whole like things not feeling great, you know, like things feeling what was I gonna say, like things not working out with your person, right? Like, or you're kind of thinking about what's not working out, but know that, you know, how whatever it is that you decide, like this can be something that y'all can work with, you know. Okay, interesting. I feel like somebody else got those two together. I don't know. Okay. And wow, see, I try to pick up like a random card. I feel like, I don't know, sorry, I have like so many over here. I'm sorry, it's like because they're repeats, so I'm like, what? Okay, I mean, like another pile got, you know what, this might just be your message to check your different signs. So if you're checking your sun, I don't know, maybe check your Venus, or check your rising, or your moon, or your whatever, right? Like, I don't know, you might need to check other placements. Okay, that's the message that I got over here. Okay, but yes, right, it's like you're gonna be learning from this, like these mishaps over here. Okay, I am gonna say, right, like this is very like standing, you know what, it's funny because it's reversed. So I'm getting more of like a balanced energy, because like this is saying, you know, like this card is just here to remind you of your power, the power of the word no. No to the things that overwhelm or undermine you. No to the people who drain your life source, and no to the thoughts that drag you into the despair. Okay, so yeah, like some of you, it could be, obviously you need to like stand your ground and stand your power. Okay, but make sure that it's also not like infringing on your person. Okay, or like you could have a person who you feel like they're infringing on you, like yourself and your ability to kind of stand for yourself over here. Okay, and so, you know, you do have level up not yet and true heart. Okay, so you could be dealing with somebody that, you know, has genuine feelings for you over here, right? Like it could be somebody that, you know, the reason that this could be so painful is because you actually care, right? And this person actually cares for you. And you do have a potential level up coming, just not quite yet, because there are some things over here that y'all need to address. Okay, and I'm getting above everything, there are some things over here that you need to communicate about. Okay, now like with the creator coming out reversed, I'm gonna say yes, stand in your power. Okay, but remember that that doesn't mean like infringing on the other person, right? Like allowing both of yourselves to be like powerful, right? To have like this balance, this like true harmony over here as you're like relating and sharing your visions with each other. Okay, does that make sense? Please let me know if that makes sense. Okay, I felt like I felt this air all over the place energy in this reading. All right, so let me know if that made sense. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or share my videos or watch my other videos. All right, thank you so much. Hello, Scorpio, 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 and welcome to your love messages for the week of February 20th. So let's see what you have showing up this week. So you do have the Page of Wands reversed and the Fool reversed in your, this is your you energy, like how you're feeling within and how you are showing up. So there is some sort of new beginning or start, something that you want to, I'm getting like, take a leap of faith on something, fate, sorry. I don't know, like some passions that you're trying to pursue. It could be somebody that's making you feel all sort of giddy and passionate and loving over here. I don't know, but there's this resistance. Okay, so it's like you're not allowing yourself this new beginning. You're not allowing yourself to pursue something. Okay, I'm getting, for some of you, you might be feeling unready, unprepared. You know, the page is an energy of getting things started, so you want this, right? Like you might, I see good news in communication here, so you might be wanting to share your feelings towards someone or something like that, but you're not quite doing that. You're not allowing yourself to venture in this new endeavor, this new journey, if it's, you know, by yourself. Like, you know, like I said, I'm getting like almost like wanting to share your feelings with someone over here. But it could just be, you know, putting yourself out there, right? Like trying to start something new, like being willing to kind of explore different options is something that I'm getting, like a new approach to love, a new approach to relationships. For those of you that are dealing with someone, I'm getting that you want to like freshen things up, or you want to try again with this person, or try something new with this person. But something is kind of keeping you here from doing that this week. So let's see what else we can get here for you, Scorpio. All right, so for single energy, you do have the Queen of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries or a Leo. You could have an Aries or a Leo showing up your way over here. I am getting, you know, I am getting progress, I'm gonna say, right? Like from the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands. So like for you, I don't know, some of you might be feeling like this person, I'm just gonna say, although this is single energy, okay, I'm getting this twofold. It's like you might have somebody that you're eyeing, right? That you kind of want to see, hey, you know, like where can this go? But you might even feel like you're not good enough for this person. Like, wow, this person's a queen and I'm here just a page all over the place, right? Like that might be some of the things that are keeping you, what's it called? Like, what's it called, from charging forward, right? Like from moving on, from going toward this person, okay? I mean, you could be somebody that you perceive. This could, oh, well, okay, I'm gonna take my messages, because I was gonna say, this could be somebody that you could perceive as unavailable, but also check your own availability. Like, are you unavailable? Are you able to kind of, I don't know, like, what's your availability status over here, right? Like, maybe you feel like you're ready, but what's keeping you is from moving and doing things, is that you actually subconsciously might even be recognizing that you're not ready for this. Okay, I am getting this need for you to stand in your power more. You know, the Queen of Wands, you know, somebody who's very sure of themselves, you know. So are you feeling sure of yourself? Are you feeling like, you know, I'm gonna do what's good for me, you know, sort of thing? Like, do you know what's good for you yet? Do you know what it is that you actually want? I'm really seeing focus right here, you know. So I'm just getting a need for you to focus on your own needs first, okay? You know, you could have, you know, this person, whoever it is that you're dealing with, I mean, it could be like you wanting to share your true feelings, but it could be somebody who has like genuine feelings, that has a true heart. I'm not getting that it's somebody that's trying to hurt you over here coming your way. All right, but there is this, I go back to this, you know, like the unavailable, like you know, is it coming from them or is it coming from you? This need for you to like really assess that, okay? And that's probably why you're waiting, right? I'm getting, you know, hey, you know, if you haven't felt ready, it's for a reason, and you're waiting for a reason, okay? And you're being asked to wait here as well. Kind of, I'm getting just like this need to further your checking in with yourself, right? Like, continue to check in with yourself. I'm getting also check in, like, what does your heart actually want? What's true to yourself? What's true to your needs and your desires over here, as you are, you know, thinking about new relationships or relationships in general. So let's say for those of you that are thinking about someone or have somebody in, you know, like somebody in mind or somebody that you're dealing with, you have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So some of you could be going through some hard times with this person, or that's on your mind, or that you're kind of dealing with. You could be, yeah, you could be going through some struggles right now, and that is why you want this new beginning, right? It's like you're trying to see, can we make this work? Can we actually come from these feelings of loss over here and start to kind of work towards something, toward this new beginning? I'm going to say, you know, are you assessing all your resources? Have you actually done, you know, if you're not charging forward, and, you know, maybe you still need to wait a little bit over here, but if you're not charging forward and saying, hey, you know, have we, like, I'm getting like, you know, covered all our bases? Have we done the work that we need to do? Have we actually talked things out? Have we actually like processed? Have we actually shared, you know, our needs? You know, like, think about what those resources are for you, okay? Yeah, so because the Five of Pentacles, yes, it's like you might have some hard times going between you and your person right now, or your relationship in general. But it's like, have you looked at all your resources? Because like there's still untapped potential over here is what I'm getting, okay? I'm also getting, have you shared your vision, okay? Be truthful about what you want, okay? Because maybe this person isn't, maybe you're feeling down and out over here because this person just isn't meeting your needs. So are you sharing that? Are you sharing your truth with your person? Are you sharing your vision, what you want, what this new beginning is? You know, are you actually like talking about these things? You know, there might be a need to adapt to each other's needs, adapt to like what y'all want as you like communicate. I mean, I'm also getting, right, like if this is something that y'all just can't, you know, align with, right? I mean, like, you get to decide what to do with that. You know, it might leave you feeling out in the cold a bit, but it's like if this person is already making you feel like you're out in the cold over here, like they're leaving you out in the cold, then it's like, what is it that you actually want over here? You know, back to this need for you to stand in your power, like really decide what it is that you want, assess what it is that you need over here so that you can start working toward that, okay? So that is what I have for you this week, Scorpio. You know, I hope that made sense, okay? Definitely it feels like a week to kind of chill a little bit more and be more introspective than anything else, right? Rather than kind of taking a lot of action. But, you know, I hope that you can figure it out and ultimately, eventually, right, like share those truths and share that vision with your person or with yourself about what it is that you want over here, okay? So thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can let me know in the form of a like, a comment. You can subscribe. You can check out my other videos. I appreciate all your support. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up for February 20th, the week of February 20th? Wow, interesting. You have the full. Okay, did I not shuffle? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take it. All right, some of you Sagittariuses might have a Scorpio placement over here, but yeah. You have the full reversed and the Five of Pentacles, okay? So yes, you are showing up over here in this down and out energy, okay? Like you might be feeling a little bit at a loss. You might be feeling like you don't know what you need to do next is what I'm getting, right? Like you want this new beginning over here. You're trying to start something new, but you're not quite acting on it, okay? I am getting this need to assess, you know, from past mistakes, you know, because while the Fool is asking us to take risks and, right, like you're thinking about the potential, you're thinking about you know, like taking a leap of faith, right? Like, and kind of saying, hey, you know, like this is what I want. It's like maybe you've learned too much from these past hurts, right? Or you're afraid to kind of take that leap of faith because it's like, I don't want to end up hurt again, right? Or I'm already hurt. I don't want to perpetuate that, okay? But there is this need for you to assess and look at, you know, what you do have is what I'm gonna say. You know, whether you're dealing with someone or on your own, like what do you have together? What have you worked hard for yourself for? What are your resources out there? You know, like I'm getting also like, what do you need to learn about, you know, whether it's about yourself and how you are in relationships. I'm getting like I'm getting resources as far as like learning about your person, learning about yourself, learning about your love styles, right? Like there's just like this need to really look at all the possible solutions, right? So whether you're trying to kind of address these past relationship hurts, you know, and patterns, it's like, okay, what do I still have to learn about myself, and start looking at what you've gained from these experiences, or whether it's somebody that you're not feeling all that great with, you know, what can we still do together? What do we have together, and what can we actually work with, right? To kind of have this new beginning that you're craving over here, okay? So for those of you that are single here, let's see what energy is popping up your way. So you do have the World. Wow. So you do have a level up waiting for you, okay? You could see, I'm not getting any signs. Astro signs over here. But you know, you could have you know, somebody coming your way that's going to want to level up, okay? But I am getting that you're still learning about yourself, okay? Like you're wrapping up cycles over here. You're closing things that revolve around your loss so that you can truly welcome in this new beginning, right? Like this is endings and beginnings over here. You have the World and the Fool together, okay? I'm also getting like listen to yourself, listen to the universe. You might be getting messages just kind of from messages from the universe, right? Like it's kind of like the universe, like as you're walking around, roaming around, like little things kind of showing your way, giving you answers, you know? So I don't know. Make sure that you're listening to that. Make sure that you're listening to your own feelings. Make sure that you're listening out for what people are offering you as well, okay? Because you might be a little closed off over here, something that I'm getting, like, you know, like maybe even like looking away and not really paying attention to what's being offered to you, okay? Some of you could have a date coming your way, like a date offer, or you're just kind of being asked to date in general, you know, maybe like it's a time for you to have some light dating, okay? It's kind of what I'm getting, all right? This level up is coming to you in divine timing, okay? It's like when you are feeling ready. I'm getting, you know, back to this need to kind of learn and process, but this new beginning wants to come your way, okay? But it's gonna be when you are ready. That's what that divine timing is all about, right? Like there's still this a little bit more I'm getting. It's not like you're ever gonna be fully healed or fully, right, like ready to love or something, right? But it's like as you're doing the work and things like that, things are gonna be coming toward you. So for those of you that are dealing with someone in a relationship, a situationship, thinking about someone, let's see, what do you have coming your way this week? And you have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, you do have, I'm so sorry. That's gross. But you do have a sense of imbalance, okay? Like you might be, you know, if you're feeling down and out, right? You might feel like your person is taking too much. You might be feeling like you're putting a lot into this relationship, but you're not really feeling like you're getting what you deserve, or like you're getting back the hard work that you're putting into things over here, okay? With the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, back to this whole needing to assess your resources, you know, like needing to assess, you know, like okay, how much am I giving, what am I giving, why, right? Like, and maybe like talking to your person about it. Hey, like I don't feel like this is balanced. What can we do to balance this out? Okay. Like I think I said, right, like learning about your person, right? Like learning about their needs and your needs, right? Because like I'm getting also that message of like you might even be putting a lot of work into something, but it's not even what your person wants, right? Or your person might think that they're giving you a lot, but it's not what you want necessarily, right? So it's kind of this need to assess like, hey, what do we actually have over here? All right. So I'm gonna pull a couple of extra cards here. You have sweet nothings, you have priority check, and you have desire. Okay, so yeah, you and this person might have, I'm gonna say like desire and love and passion like might be one of the things that y'all feel really like strongly together over here. One of the things, you know, I hate to put it this way, right, but like one of the things that might be like really keeping you together, like you do have this desire to be with each other, okay? But I'm getting, you know, like with sweet nothings, it's almost like, how do I say this? Thinking more about like the little things that you can do for each other, right? Because maybe y'all been doing really big actions towards somebody, right? Like maybe it could be like, you know, this is just like a silly example, right? But it's like, but I buy you dinner every night, or I cook for you every night, right? And your person's like, you know what? Like, that's neither here nor there for me, right? I could just like make myself a sandwich and like, I'd rather like hang out with you, right? I'd rather like make some time to play or have fun or go out, or I don't know, right? Like that kind of thing, you know, where it's just like, I'm getting that y'all might be doing a lot for each other that is just even like extra, right? So kind of back to this assessing and balancing, you know, what is it that you actually want, that you actually need, you know, because you might even have better luck with each other, just kind of telling each other sweet nothings, right? Like just kind of having some time to curl up on the couch, going on a little adventure, right? Like something like that, okay? With priority check, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to this whole, right, like assessing, you know, what it is that you want, what are your priorities for each other, right, like with each other and for yourselves, and what is it that you actually want and need out of this relationship, okay? So that is what I have for you today, Sagittarius. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or watch my other videos. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all your support. All right. Sorry, I do need water. And all right. Sorry about that. All right, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. What does Capricorn have? What are love messages does Capricorn need to hear this week of February 20th? All right, so you do have, wow, the Three of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, okay? So I am gonna say with this Three of Cups and Queen of Pentacles being reversed, there is a sense of, I don't know, maybe like your energy being a little depleted. You might be in isolation mode. You might be really worried about yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is your own energy, so there's a potential that you're not feeling like your strongest self. You're not feeling like you know, you're feeling a little topsy-turvy over here, not like the greatest version of yourself, okay? Sorry. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. But you know, with the Three of Cups, I don't know, I see family, friends, joy, and you know, with the reversal over here, it's like I'm almost getting like, I don't know, like you might just be kind of spending time away from that. Maybe you need a little bit of a break from that energy. I'm getting this need to focus on yourself, you know, because the Queen of Pentacles is a provider, right? Like it's somebody who gives and takes care of things and takes care of people and takes care of others. But the reversal is saying, hey, you know what? This might be a week for you to detach a little bit. Make sure that you're not overindulging, right? Or I'm also getting like surround yourself with the right people, okay? So make sure that you're not like giving your energy too much to people that drain you, but focus on those that actually, you know, sustain you and make you feel better, okay? Because you are in an energy of worrying about yourself, worrying about your needs, right? Giving yourself love over here, okay? I'm getting like doing things for yourself, okay? Like I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles, is like not just like emotional or mental or whatever self-care, but actually doing little things in your everyday life that are going to take care of yourself, right? So whether that could be like make sure that you're getting enough sleep, that you're getting enough nourishment, that you're drinking enough water, I don't know, right? Like things like that, okay? So make sure that you're looking out for your needs, okay? So let's see, singles. What do singles have popping up this week? You have justice reversed. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Libra potentially, but overall there's just a sense of things being like not balanced, okay? So this lack of balance could be between the energy that you're putting toward yourself and toward others, okay, right? Because like these reversals over here, so it's like it could be like family or friends kind of you know, I hate to say this, right, but like sometimes, you know, we do over socialize or we do overindulge or something like that. So you know, like there's this need for you to kind of focus on that balance over here. If you are, you know, like dealing with someone or thinking about someone, okay, like there is this need to kind of balance that, you know, like balance like if they're coming in and depleting you of your energy, then that's I mean, I'm just gonna use the word red flag, right? Like that's gonna be a sign for you that is like, you know what, like this person is just taking too much from me, or I feel like this is an unfair dynamic over here. Like I don't have enough to like give to this person right now. Okay, so like be patient. I'm getting show patience like for yourself and worry about you right now, and rather than kind of trying to put yourself out there and then not being able to give enough, right? Because that's conversely, right? It's like if you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to have enough energy to give to others, right? Or give to a relationship or give to some sort of like love dynamic over here, okay? With friends showing up again, I'm gonna go back to this message of, you know, like balance those relationships with your friends. You could be like kind of meeting someone through friends, okay? That's a possibility over here. You could be meeting somebody that you're friends with that could develop into something, I don't know, okay? But overall though, there's that back being an energy that's gonna be good for you, okay? So this need to kind of say, you know what, like maybe I love this friend, but when I'm hang out with this friend, I always end up like partying too hard or something, and I just can't do that right now, right? Or like, oh, you know what, I need to be, you know, having like a chill day, so like I'm gonna call this friend, right? Because I know that they're gonna make me feel good. I don't know, like I don't know if that makes sense, right? But it's just like being mindful of the overindulging energy, but also like I don't know. I'm just getting like worry about you right now. Like take care of yourself, okay? With gifts, you could have some gifts coming your way. You could have some, oh, you could have some gifts that make you feel imbalanced. I don't know, like I'm getting almost like somebody could give you something that makes you feel like, wow, why did you give me this? Now I feel like I owe you, right? And justice, like not balanced over here, okay? Also kind of like assess the gifts that you are giving to people is what I'm getting, you know, like it's like, are you giving too much to something? I'm getting more like, hey, you know, like little gifts, if anything. Maybe like maybe you need someone, you need to get gifts for your friends and you're kind of stressing out about it, you know, or your friends might be giving you some gifts over here. All right, but you know, just kind of back to this balance thing, okay? So let's see, those of you that are dealing with somebody, situationship, relationship, dating, I don't know, somebody on your mind, let's see, what do you have showing up over here? You do have the King of Wands. Wow. So that is Sagittarian energy. So you know, you could be dealing with somebody that is Sagittarius, or like it just embodies that energy. Somebody, I don't know, they could be very passionate, very fiery, right? Very I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry, I got like hot-headed too, you know. But you know, be careful about that energy because you don't want it to be depleting again, right? So once again, you know, if you're dealing with someone, there is this need for you to, I don't know, like I'm getting like, maybe, I don't know, maybe this person is kind of asking you to socialize too much and you're like, whoa, I need to chill over here, right? Or like, hey, you know, like I'm not feeling my very best self, you know, so what can I actually how can we actually like balance this energy over here, okay? So, yeah, let's see what else do we need to know about this King of Wands. Okay, you have family, you have listen, and you have desire. Okay, yeah. So this person might definitely be like, fiery, passionate, over here. This King of Wands person over here could be having a lot of desire for you, and then you have, family. I don't know, maybe like you have friends and family showing up over here, and I believe that was like the first message over here as well. Yeah, friends and family. So friends and family could really be playing a big role in your relationships right now. I don't know if it's like you meeting people through them or their opinions are affecting your relationships, but I'm getting this need to separate that, okay? Like separate what your friends and family are saying about your loved ones. I don't know. Not your loved ones, like your love dynamics, okay? I don't know. You decide, right? I'm not telling you how to live your life, but that was the message that I got, okay? Kind of like keeping those apart for now. I don't know, okay? Obviously, right? Like we all want relationships that our friends and family are going to approve of, right? But there's just like this, I don't know, like kind of separation balance, because I'm getting that like your friends and family might not have like the most objective perspective on this person or something like that. So I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. That's just like a message that I'm getting here, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there, okay? This person could be somebody that wants to start a family with you, okay? Like, this person might see you and be like, wow, that's a provider, that's a mother figure, right? That's a wife material over here, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is, right? Like the wife card over here. So you might have this person like kind of thinking about these things over here. But with listen, I'm getting like listen. I'm also getting, okay, listen not only to their words, listen to their actions, okay? Because you might have somebody over here that's more action oriented, because, I mean, the passions, and like the ones is more of like an action sort of thing. And I'm getting, all actions are communication, right? Like this person maybe like might not be saying exactly what they think or what they need or what they mean or something like that, but like their actions are also letting you know things. So I'm getting listen not only to what they're saying, maybe y'all do need to have some sort of conversation and talk things out over here about, especially if you're feeling a little depleted or something. But I'm also getting like listen to what their actions are telling you, because they might be doing things that to show you, right? Like to show you either, it could go either way, to show you whether they're dissatisfied or whether they're, well, they might be doing, they might be acting, right? Like more like showing you their desire, sorry, like through their actions, right? Or showing you their, I'm not getting like super like that they're dissatisfied over here. I'm getting that if you talk to this person will come through. I am getting that this person will do like whatever it is that, you kind of want and need over here. I do get that they will be supportive and that they would be listening to you, okay? But I'm also getting you needing to listen to them and paying attention to how they're showing you their love, really, is what I'm getting, all right? So, I don't know. Those are the messages that I got for you, Capricorn, all right? If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. I would love to hear from you. You can let me know in the form of a like, a comment. You can subscribe. You can share my videos or watch my other videos. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So, all right, I do need water here. Thank you. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Let's see, what does Aquarius have going on for the week of February 20th? Okay, wow, you do have the Tower. I don't know if it was the weekly readings. Why do I feel like Aquarius got another Tower? I feel like that was a thing. I don't know. Maybe you want to check out my weekly messages. You might have some messages over there, okay? But yeah, you do have the Tower. You have the Five of Cups. Wow. All right, Aquarius. So, wow. Okay. There might be some things happening. Now, this is your internal part, right? And this is how you're showing up over here. So you could have, because it does show up, right side up. I am getting like things that happened externally, right? Like circumstances, situations, like external factors, like other people that might be affecting you. And I don't know, like you could have had some like bad news, like people shaking up your world, right? Like so causing you some hurt over here. But I'm getting like the biggest transformation is going to be within you. Okay, like it's like your world might be shaken up temporarily, but it's temporary. Okay, but like ultimately, like you are transforming within. Okay, you are in an energy over here of healing with the Five of Cups. You know, the Five of Cups does show, you know, sorrow, loss, despair over here. But I am going to say that, you know, obviously sit with your thoughts, sit with your feeling. I am getting, you know, processing, yes, like this need for you to pay attention to the things that are falling apart, pay attention to the spilled cups, right? Like the things that hurt you, because that's gonna tell you a lot. Okay, so it's not like you're just gonna repress it. You're not gonna repress it. You're not gonna ignore it over here. You're not gonna just like move past it and move on, right? It's like you do need to sit with these thoughts a little bit, but ultimately you do need to kind of, well, you do need to release. You know, the Tower is about yes, destroying the things that haven't worked. The Five of Cups is about looking at the things that have hurt you over here, but then you get a chance to rebuild. You know, you get a chance to say, you know what, that tower fell apart because it was missing this and this and that, right? So I need to create a tower for myself that is going to include, you know, these things that I need, you know. And that's where, you know, this healing energy of the Five of Cups comes in, because after, you know, you've processed, you sat with your feelings, you thought about the things that are hurting you, then you get to decide, you know what, my new tower, my new relationship is not going to have these things that have hurt me in the past. I want these two things over here, you know. I need to let go of what doesn't serve. I'm gonna, like, you know what, like, you know, I'm gonna be the one spilling the cups over here, because that does not work for me, right? And, you know, there's this need to focus on what you do have, what you do want, you know. What do you actually want this, you know, because this is love messages over here, you know. What do you want this new relationship to look like? What do you want this new version of yourself that's getting ready to either level up with a person or go into a relationship with a person, or single and start a new relationship over here? Like, what does that person also look like for you, you know? But I am getting it's a you time right now, you know. Like, it is time for you to focus on yourself right here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get into singles energy over here. So singles, what do you have coming up? Wow. Okay, interesting. So you do have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I am gonna say, I mean, that could be, that is Pisces energy. So you could have like a Pisces coming up over here trying to give you this Ten of Cups, trying to say, hey, you know what, I can fill your cups and then some, right? Like, I don't know, like somebody who might have some genuine feelings, who's thinking about, you know, a future, you know, like that's that energy that's trying to come your way. Okay. But I'm also getting that as you're thinking about like what's being destroyed and what's hurt you over here, to think about what your Ten of Cups looks like. What does your emotional fulfillment look like? Which I believe is what I said over here, right? Like this need to really assess, what do I want my happily ever after to be, right? Like knowing that, yeah, this is changeable energy. This is things that can change with time and whatever, but it's like, as of now, what would bring me emotional fulfillment, right? Like that there's this need to assess that here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm gonna take this card because it really wanted to pop up. Okay, so you do have getaway. For some of you, try something new. Yeah, and delays. Okay, so you know, it's funny because getaway was a card that like was trying to get away, and it like flew over here. You couldn't see it over here, but but yeah, you know, it's like I don't know, some of you might be running away from your problems. Okay, so I don't know, like that might be like another thing. Okay, but you know, you could be looking for a getaway, you know, like some sort of form of escapism. Okay, like that might be good for you, that might be not, I don't know, you know. But the energy is showing up here. Try something new. So you might be trying something new. You might be trying a new getaway, right? A new form of like processing these feelings. You know, I'm gonna say, you know, with this, I don't know, kind of back to this like getaway and get away. Make sure that you're not just like pushing your feelings aside. Okay, like you are being asked to process, to like bring this into the light over here, like what you want. That might be the new thing that you're trying. Actually thinking about what you want and what you want this future to look like. With delays is like, hey, you know, like I said, this Ten of Cups over here is is trying to find you, but it's not coming right now. You know, it's not coming yet over here. I mean, it could start showing up. It could start showing its face, you know. I don't know. Some of you might have like a single parent coming your way. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know. And that might look different for you. You know, you don't have to accept it, right? Like, that's just a side message that I got for you here. But you could have delays in this showing up because you still have work to do. Okay, like really, that's the gist of that. Okay, but you know, good days, better days, really trying to find you here with this 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. It's like, hey, if you do the work, awesome, you know. Like, wow. I like that. Okay, those of you that are dealing with someone, relationship, partnered up, coupled up, whatever, I don't know. Let's see, what do you have? Okay, Aquarius, you do have Leo. Interesting. Leo, sorry. I don't know why I said Leo. Oh, because this is a Leo card, yes. So you have strength reversed, okay? Some of you might be dealing with a Leo, okay? Sorry, this is also like your opposite energy, right? Like Aquarius and Leo are like on the axis over here. So you could be dealing with somebody that, I don't know. I'm also getting, okay, for those of you that are not like super in a fully committed relationship, I'm also getting like you might be trying somebody different, somebody that's like completely the opposite of what you've gone for before, you know, like somebody who's maybe you wouldn't have given a chance, or you thought like we're too different, you know, but it's like, no, like there's something there, okay? Like for some of you, okay? It doesn't, you know, take it or leave it, like, I don't know, right? Like, but that's some of the messages, the energy that I got, see here. So, you know, those of you that are dealing with someone, I am getting that this person might be hurting with you, okay? Like y'all might have some things that you need to really be vulnerable about, okay? I'm getting that this person might be about ready to share some of their pain with you as well, okay? I'm getting that they do want to reconcile. I don't think that they're trying to like dominate the situation or anything like that. I do think that, you know, because in different strength cards you have like, you know, the human figure either like dominating the lion or like battling it, or like, I don't know, there's different variations of it, right? And then here they're cuddling here. So what I'm seeing is just it's like, let's work together, let's solve this, you know. And the strength card being reversed is like being strong by being vulnerable with each other, actually sharing your vulnerability, sharing what this 10 of Cups is for each of you, you know. Actually, I'm getting, yeah, being willing to share what hurt you. If you are dealing with somebody that's like a more solid relationship and you're trying to like move from this and work toward your 10 of Cups, there is this need for y'all to like talk about things and really share your, like, your needs, what hurts you, what you want your new tower to look like, your new relationship to look like over here, okay? So you have, wow, desire. I feel like that keeps popping up. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the season to be, I don't know, passionate right here, right now. Okay, I'm getting also like, it's funny, like I'm getting like share your desires as far as just like what do you want out of each other. You have desire, self-love, and incoming, okay? But yeah, as you're dealing with someone, make sure that you're not dismissing your needs, okay? That is what I'm gonna say, okay? Especially if you're still in this healing energy. Love yourself above everything, right? Like, make sure that you're not compromising your needs. It's also another thing that I'm getting. Back to this being vulnerable, being willing to say, hey, you know what? Like, I need this, okay? But, like, you could be dealing with someone that you have a lot of desire for. Don't let that cloud your judgment to something else that I'm getting, okay? You know, with incoming, that's funny. You have, like, delays and incoming, right? So, it's like, as you work on these things, as you work on your self-love, as you're able to like process these things, you might have like this communication, like this kind of things like kind of coming your way over here. All right, so that is what I have for you today, Aquarius. All right, if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like, a comment. You can subscribe, you can check out my other videos. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna go ahead and, all right, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. Let's see, what is the week of, wow, okay, February. Okay, the 6 of Cups did try to pop up over here. I'm gonna put it back in here because it was just like weird. But you know, whatever You know, it is a card of reconciliation and things like that. So you might have somebody kind of coming into your energy trying to make amends for something. I don't know. Okay, let me see. February 20, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What does Pisces have going on for them this week? You have the Page of Cups. And you have the Nine of Cups. This is beautiful, Pisces. Yes. All right. So I'm going to say the Nine of Cups is your own energy over here. So a lot of you standing in your power, a lot of you, like loving yourself, taking care of yourself, being your own emotional fulfillment. Okay. It's like, you know, you are showing up in this Nine of Cups, right? Like, you know how to handle your scandal, right? Like, you've worked hard to take care of yourself. And if you feel like you haven't, then you're being asked to do that. Okay. Like, what do you need to do to make yourself happy? Okay. Like, this is, yes, this is the love messages and the love reading, but like, you can't make anybody else happy. Nobody else can make you happy if you are not working on your self-love over here. And that is exactly what you're doing or being asked to do. Now, as you work on that, then you have this progress over here into the Page of Cups, this moving up, this being willing to share the magic, share the love, have some fun, right? As you are like over here filling your own cups, then you're going to have that cup, to like share over here, right? I'm getting, you know, like imagining what you want, right? Like making a wish, like really starting to think about what you want your love life to look like, right? Like what you know, with fun, magic, and love, you know, it's like, what good times are you dreaming up? All right, because you've been working on yourself, and they're gonna be coming your way. I'm getting, you know, with the Page of Cups, like you're starting that journey, you're getting ready to start something. All right, you know, and I'm gonna take a step back over here, because the Page of Cups isn't, how do I say this? It's a page energy, right? So it can be a little unruly, a little bit messy. It could be a little bit all over the place, but it still gets things started, okay? So it's like, you don't have to be completely... you know, like you don't even have to be completely in your Nine of Cups energy, right? Like you could just be working toward your own self-emotional fulfillment, but that's gonna prepare you for this, right? Like the Page of Cups can be a little bit all over the place, right? A little bit, what's the word that I'm getting that I'm not getting? I don't know, just kind of like a little bit all over the place. Sorry, I'm not getting like the word. A little bit all over the place, but it's like you're still getting started. You're still gonna do things. You're still gonna get things going. Sorry, my cat just opened the door. Doors are opening for you, okay? Pisces. Sorry, that's funny. Like, and then there's a little cat over here. Reminds me of my cat. So I don't know, you might be a cat person. You might be meeting someone with a cat. You might be getting a cat together. I don't know. Oh wow. See, didn't I tell you that the Six of Cups tried to pop up earlier? I said that, right? I said that. So, and you saw it. I think you saw it in the video. But wow. So yeah, some of you might just have somebody, it could be somebody from the past. You have reconciliation, harmony, childhood, somebody from your childhood, somebody, I don't know, like trying to rekindle something. Okay, that is a possibility. The Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, somebody who has a genuine interest on you, somebody who might be offering you a date, somebody who might be coming in telling you the truth about their feelings or revealing something. Okay, you know, if it's not a specific person that you have in mind or somebody coming your way, like it could be, but if it's not, it's also like the universe, right? Like the universe kind of saying, hey, you know what, like you can have this balanced relationship, you can have this harmony in your life, you can have this like true love, you know, maybe like going on a date with new people. I don't know, but I am getting, yeah, no, you know what, I mean, I'm sorry, like, yes, it could be like getting out there and kind of finding this, but I'm getting that this is going to be showing up for you. Okay, I'm not getting dating around us and like, well, there you go. I'm not getting dating as in dating around. I'm getting it as in like, you're going to be going on a date with somebody that has like, that's genuinely interested in you. That's going to be very honest about their feelings. It's going to be, I don't know, like this energy is over here trying to find you. Wow. And I mean, I'm going to say like all this cups energy, very emotional, very in your feelings over here, you know, very, you know, be mindful, be in touch, be aware of your feelings here, you know, like I'm getting, I mean, it is your season. Wow. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles try to show up over here. And hello, their cards, okay? So we might just be getting messages galore. Okay, let's see. Come on, give me the best card. What is Pisces who are dealing with someone or have someone on their mind? What do they need to... Okay. Do we take this? Do we take this? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Okay, it turned around. I mean, I did a little thing and see what happened. Okay, feeling good. Okay, feeling good. It's a card of victory, triumph, glory, 6 of Wands, being in your power over here. Some of you could be dealing with Leos. This is a Leo card, maybe, right? But otherwise, like, you might just be dealing with, wow, Pisces, this is beautiful, okay? Good for you, Pisces. This is your season. Embrace your season. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, what? Okay, missing, try to pop up. There might be, and okay. Somebody might be missing you and they're trying to like come your way. I'm going to pop it back in here, okay? But, you know, so they're dealing with someone. I am getting, right, like you're going to be feeling good together. You're going to be in this triumphant energy, okay? I'm getting whatever love that you're sharing is going to come back your way, okay? You might be in the spotlight. This person that you like might be in the spotlight as well for some reason. But it's like y'all are going to be like really... what's the word, like taking that in, soaking it up, right? Okay, you have self-love incoming and level up. Okay, so yeah, you know, as you work on your self-love, this victory is incoming. Okay, is like continue to do your best, you, okay? You do have a level up. For some of you, like, I'm gonna pull another, yeah, true heart. Okay, so you do have it could be a level up with this person, right? Like you could be leveling up together, like whatever you're going through right now, right? Like y'all are gonna be feeling good, right? Like level up. I don't know, I'm also getting like your person might be getting some I don't know, this isn't for them, this is for you. But your person might be getting some sort of promotion or something. You might be getting some sort of promotion or something. But it's like, I'm getting that y'all are going to be able to level up together over here, okay? You know, true heart, like this person, you know, their feelings are true. Like you are trying to really, right? It's like, yeah, you know, like y'all are loving yourselves and then therefore being able to like really share this love with each other, okay? So, you know, and if it's not quite here yet, like it's coming, this level up is incoming is what I'm getting, all right? So thank you so much for being here, Pisces. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or watch my other videos, all right? And thank you so much for being here. Actually, you might have messages in my general messages reading because I think the 6 of Cups showed up in Pisces in the general messages. So if you want to check that out, I'm just going to throw that out there, all right? So you might have some extra messages there. Thank you and happy birthday again.